Hey guys, it's almost 6 o'clock. It's almost dinner time. This is our second nap here. He's sleeping on a little futon there. It's called a futon. What do you call it? Like a little mat. And then here's my princess. As you know, she's with her blanket always. This is gonna be short because I have to start cooking the dinner and everybody's all over the place playing their games and whatever. It's been interesting day. We went with the car out so they could sleep, and then I got them diapers and some snacks for Saturday for the birthday party of one of the boys. And then I stopped by at one of my schools that I used to work for 4 years as a English teacher, and I know the office lady there. She's really nice, and I always bring her Kit Kat. She loves Kit Kat, but in Japan they have like different kinds of Kit Kat, and it's really cool. They have like flavors like peach and mango, and around Easter they have banana. They have the original one, of course. They have dark chocolate, mint chocolate, strawberry. I mean, you name it, they have it all. It's like, and they're like, to me, I used to be excited to find different ones, but now I'm like, whatever. I just like the original one. And they have green tea, black, dark. They have with the berries inside, but the one with the berries and the nuts, they're the same price like the regular, but there's only one inside. They're not two together. So I'm like, but I love them. Those are my favorite. They have cranberries inside and like berries of all sorts, and it's really good. They're really good. I think we really liked the banana one. It tasted really like banana. It was really great. And the strawberry ones are, and the peach parfait. I mean, you call it, they have it. It's just like they're seasonal. But so I brought her the original ones, and I think because in the shop I went, they don't have really much. You have to go to certain shops to find the different ones. But I just went to regular shop to get some cheap snacks, like potato chips and like popcorn and some sweets for the party. And so I always get her some, and she came and the babies were sleeping in the car. But I think my little guy woke up, and he's such a charmer. He was flashing smiles at her, and she was really happy. And it was just really great to interact with somebody, with an adult, even though she speaks in Japanese, and I try somehow to speak in Japanese, but like using with English, and she would understand. And so she went to the staff room and she grabbed some Kit Kat that she actually probably found somewhere else. Like they was saying strawberry milk on it and peach parfait, and I tried both of them, and honestly, just they're not even chocolate. That they're covered with different colors, like white chocolate with some flavors. It was just really sweet, and I was like, I think but it was great. Like what counts to me is that she went inside and did that. She shared a bunch of them with me, and then Kai was my little guy was showering her with smiles, and I got him out of his car seat. And his shoes, now that we got on second hand somewhere, are squeaking, but they're really nice. They're brand new shoes. I don't think anybody wore them before, because he started wearing them and he started kind of like chopping off the edges, like they're like peeling, and I'm like, okay. So yeah, but they were squeak every time he stepped, so she was just melting, adoring him. And my little baby girl was sleeping the entire time. She just loves to sleep. She loves to sleep. She's my sleeping beauty. And yeah, we talked about some of the kids, like the troublemakers that I remember, that I saw one of them in the mall a few days ago, and I was asking her about him, and she's like, oh, he's not in the school anymore. I'm like, oh, phew. Kind of like, but she said we have lots of troublemakers. I'm like, yeah, it's the age anyways. It's fine. Gotta do what you gotta do. Working with kids is hard. Excuse me, I'm really, really sleepy and tired today. Because after we came back with the babies, they were walking around the garden and the parking lot here in the front. And I was putting some dirt to even it up for in one of the front garden kind of places where we have fruit trees. Because we want to add some more and we have to make it even and get rid of the grass and stuff. But that's a project that I don't know how can I do if I always constantly have to take care of the babies, and Saturdays are like the boys are all over the place and nobody takes care of the babies. So I want to do so much gardening, but I can't. And it's still not that warm, but during the days is warm and in the evenings gets chilly. So the heater is on right now, you guys. This is my heater there. It's a kerosene heater. It has a tank inside. It has 9 liters of kerosene. There's my laundry. This is the today's. This is the yesterday's one. So yeah, I have to start following that too, because yeah. Anyways, so today I just was thinking, people complain pandemic and stuff and isolation, and lots of countries in Europe are shutting down again. Like I watched the news today, the BBC news, saying that Italy is getting back really, really bad hit with the corona cases, and the toll of death is getting up again, and so they're shutting down again. And I know the Czech Republic shut down, like complete lockdown, and in Europe it looks like it's really bad as it's warming up. And I'm always thinking, why are they telling people, like, don't they keep distance? Like, and then I'm thinking, those are the most emotional, wonderful creatures. Like Italian people, they love to kiss and to hug, and I mean I do too. I used to, but they're really kind of like, I don't know, it's like it's something natural, and so you have to intentionally avoid people, which is really hard. Like families, when they see each other, they kiss, and it just virus goes viral. It's crazy, but yeah, it's really bad. And so people keep social distance and stuff like that. But I was thinking, even before, even if there is no new virus around the world, and if there was no pandemic, I still, to me, my life would be exactly the same like now. To me, pandemic doesn't change my reality. You know what I mean? Even without pandemic, I will be still at home most of the time by myself, with the twins, and I still wouldn't be going to places with them, because not because of pandemic, but because it's really hard to put to people. I get the stroller with me all the time, and if I have to, I will load them in the stroller, and then if they want to walk somewhere, I'll let them walk. But you know what I mean? It's just really hard. Like today, it was the first time I actually had the guts to be outside with them, and them walking around and me doing some garden work, like I just got a shovel and moved dirt from one place to another. And so that's what I did. And they were good sports. Like they a few times went on the street, because where the road is in our place, there is no guard, there is nothing a barrier, so they could be on the road, and then a truck could come by, and like those little K trucks, hopefully not that fast. But so I'm always alert, but they were most of the time inside. So my little boy was actually in the dirt, and he was throwing dirt from inside to out to the park into the concrete, and I was like, go for it, I'll clean it up after. I didn't, by the way. I think, I don't know, I'll work on it more. It's a work in progress. But we were planning with my oldest to get some fruit trees, and like we want to have a lemon tree And what else we wanted to have? Olive tree. He wants an olive tree. I think it's a good reminder for me of the Savior for whatever reasons, like olive tree. And I see a lot of olive trees. Like, in fact, this prefecture we live in is, the symbol of it is olive. They make olive oil, I guess. They have olives, but I don't see people freely selling olives. I see canned olives imported from Spain, because I love olives, you guys. I really like eating olives. But they have olive trees, but that's about it. They don't do much about it. They don't really marinate them. I love olives so much, because you know, Bulgaria next to Greece, and it's just, oh, Greek olives. I love them. Yeah, we want to have a lemon tree, an olive tree, and some vines to start growing. Some vines, some grapes. We have one peach tree, but it's been like 3 years or so. It doesn't, it starts giving fruit. Like, you see the peach flowers, but then the fruit grows to this much, and then it just withers. And I don't know, they explained that you have to have a male and female peach tree next to each other or something like that. I have never heard that. I asked my dad, who knows about trees and growing things. He said there's no such thing back home like that. So I was like, I don't really understand. That tree is kind of, it leaks its juice out a lot too. So I don't really know. But anyways, my point is, I wanted to, I don't even know what I'm talking about. That, sorry guys. But well, last night the boys were already gone to sleep, and I was about to fight with those two little rascals. See, they sleep right before dinner, and then they're gonna keep me up until 11 again. They always do. So I was trying to put them to sleep, but then I started feeling like really bad pain in my stomach. Like seriously, it felt so bad that I was like screaming, but like trying to scream in a way that they don't get scared, like ah kind of like thing. And it felt like somebody's getting your guts and like twisting them so hard. And I was like, I have to run to the bathroom. That's the only thing I can. It's like a reflex. You have to go to the bathroom. You can feel how everything starts mixing up and just in your guts. Doesn't feel right. So, but they were awake, and husband was in the house somewhere, I think taking a bath or something. But I think he goes in a bath with his phone, so he stays there for hours. I don't know. So it's just me, and I don't feel like after 10 I don't want to make the boys come and watch the baby so I can use the bathroom, because but it was an emergency. So what I did is I opened the door so they can walk where I'm going to, but I had to run. So I went to the bathroom, and they came, so they're like right behind me crying, and the little guy was crying and screaming. So I'm like, well, that's you're gonna wake up the boys now, you guys. And my little girl is just with her toy, like just walking around. Like she was chill, but he was crying so hard. I think he was really tired, so he just needed a snuggle. But I had to stay there for like at least 5 to 7 minutes. It was really uncomfortable feeling. You know how when you have the urge, but then you have to wait. It was just really gross, and it was really painful. But and then at that moment I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm surrounded with so many people in this house, and somehow I never have time to do something that is like I need to do, and it's an emergency. And if I do, those two are like nagging at the door and screaming and crying, and it just felt really helpless, you guys. It felt helpless, as if I'm the only one in the house with them and nobody else is there. Nobody, the boys didn't say anything. Nobody, they were probably deep asleep. I don't know. That deep asleep, I don't know. The guy with his phone in the bathroom, he didn't even pay attention or care to say, is everything okay? Nothing. And so I brought them back, the babies, to the futons where we sleep with them. So they got quiet and they fell asleep. one by one. And so I put them in their position to sleep. I put them inside of, like, I zip them up in something. It's like a snuggie, but for bigger kids, it's like a sleeping bag. I zip them up so they can be warm at night, because they get out of the blankets. I don't know why, they just always escape the blankets. But I don't want them to be cold only with PJ. So it's like another layer of something on them while they're sleeping. And so I put them in that, and then my stomach started again, like squeezing my guts inside. So I went back to the bathroom, and it was bad again. And then I was like, that's it, I don't know how I'm gonna make it tomorrow. I hope I don't get like fevers or anything like that, because I was feeling chills in my body. It was quite cold for me. Like, everybody else is telling me it's not cold, but I'm like the only one who's always cold in here. And so hopefully, I was hoping that I can sleep better, or any. And so, but the good thing is, in the morning I was feeling okay, just a little bit, like, as all together as a body, it didn't really feel that great. But you know how it just feels like kind of like yucky feeling. But and I didn't really have appetite and stuff, so I just drank a lot of herb tea, like mint tea today, like a whole kettle of it. Whatever I put for the boys in their thermoses for school, and then the rest I just devour it. But not so much in the morning, because I had to go out with the babies. I decided to have the guts to go with the babies out to help myself some for the Saturday, for the birthday party, because I don't want to do everything in at the last second. Like last Saturday, I had to run for things for the piano recital in the last minute. I don't like last minute stuff. So and I don't want to rely on people telling me, oh, if you need to go somewhere, I can watch the babies, blah blah blah. I just do it. I just do it whenever I can. I can do it. And so I was thinking today, oh my gosh, I should be so grateful right now that those two they hadn't been sick to the point where, like, the other three boys, when growing up, they were sick all the time, like all the time, ear infection after ear infection after ear infection. And I was so sick of sick babies that I was constantly depressed and down and alone, feeling it's like nobody understands you, and nobody cares. And it's just and they give me a lift, they give me lifts to the hospital and back. And it's just it was horrible. I don't know how I did it with those three. But those twins, I'm so grateful for them, because they have been great in health wise. The only thing that they went through one after another was the oh, it's a virus that everybody gets it once in their life when they're little babies. It's makes their skin like a leopard, like seriously, like red spots everywhere, but like big spots, not like chickenpox. Chickenpox is like small, those are big red spots, and they're all over the body, and like cheeks especially, and everywhere, the whole body. And they ran a fever good for 5 days, like non-stop, like seriously burning. And so first my baby boy got it, and I was like, that's it, she's gonna get it too, and I hope it's not at the same time. So he got it, and he went through it, and it was really hard. But then my little girl was a really good sport. And then it was actually quite after that, like a while after she got it too. And I feel like she just slept a lot. She slept. He was more like I had to hold him and carry him a lot. She slept through it, and she felt better faster, and she recovered. And I was like, yeah, that's my girl. But that's the only thing. And I don't remember bringing him to the hospitals for fevers or anything like that. Because if you guys, if I have to tell you that if that happened to me, I don't know if I could do it, because I'm pretty much on my own here. And I mean, even if there are other people in the house, I'm still on my own here with them. That's it. And like and then I was thinking, if something happens to me, like if I get sick, I don't know what happens then. I don't know what happens to those two, because everybody here, all adults here available, work. The boys, they just are the boys. And if something, and I'm the only slacker here who doesn't work, meaning I don't make money right now. Somehow it makes you feel like you're a slacker. No, never mind that you're taking care of 2 babies and chores around here. Never mind that. That doesn't count. You know, that doesn't count because it doesn't bring money to anybody. That's just something that you have to do because you have to do. That's your calling in life, right? But yeah, I guess last night what happened to me was like a wake-up call. I was like, oh my gosh, those babies and I haven't been sick, like sick. And it's not like I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful. And I really hope that continues to be the way it is, because we 3 depend on each other. It's kind of like we have each other nonstop. It's like me, that's why I was telling my friend today in my poor Japanese. I was explaining to her how happy it made me to see her, and how, you know, like I just told her, basically I'm at home every day with just the 3 of us all the time, and then the others come home and becomes like a big chaos, a big mess and loud. She's like, yeah, I understand, it must be hard. She has only 2 boys and they're already grown up, like they're adults in high school. So, but yeah, I'm grateful that it's been health for the 3 of us, and I really hope it health, I mean, never mind the back pain and like other ones that are coming with age or whatever, but they have been great sports growing up with. I don't know, I'm just grateful, and today I just feel grateful, and I really hope I can take care of them, me healthy and them being healthy. And that's it for today, guys. Bye.